I worked sanitation for 8 years. If you think the worst part of the job is the smell, then you have never ridden a garbage truck through a dead neighborhood at 4 in the morning, when half the streetlights are out and people throw away more than just trash. My name is Victor Hale, but everybody on the North Side route called me Vic. Green truck, Route 7, Wednesday pickup. Old part of town, narrow streets, 2-story houses, wet pavement, trees hanging so low over the road they looked like they were trying to touch the windshield. My partner was Marty. Marty could sleep anywhere, in the cab, in the break room, even leaning against a dumpster while I finished a load. He used to say trash was a confession. People tell you everything, he said, just not with words. I used to laugh when he said that. Then the black bag started showing up. Every Wednesday, always on Cedar Street, always between house number 18 and house number 31. Big black contractor bags, tied tight, standing right at the edge of the road. Not by the cans, not by the curb, not by the mailbox, placed exactly where our truck would have to stop. The first time I saw one, I did not think much about it. People leave all kinds of junk out for pickup: books, broken tile, paint cans, old carpet. I jumped down, grabbed the bag, and almost dropped it. It was too heavy. Not just full, dense, like whatever was inside had weight in the wrong places. I threw it into the hopper. The lift groaned, the bag disappeared into the truck, and I told myself that was the end of it. But the next Wednesday, another one was waiting in the exact same spot. Same black bag, same careful knot, same place on the cracked asphalt. Marty leaned forward and stared through the windshield. Somebody's got a habit. I got out again, picked it up again, and this time I felt something long and hard inside the plastic. Not sharp, not moving, just wrong. I looked up at the houses. Every window on that stretch of Cedar Street was dark except one. House number 24, second floor, weak yellow light behind a curtain. And behind that curtain, someone was standing, tall, still watching us. On the third Wednesday, I was waiting for it. The moment we turned onto Cedar Street, I looked at the cracked patch of asphalt where the bag usually stood. It was there. Same black bag, same careful knot, but this time there was a white card taped to the front. Marty leaned toward the windshield. What the hell is that? I climbed down. The card had my name on it. For Vic. The handwriting was neat, too neat, like somebody had taken their time and enjoyed every letter. I pulled the card free and turned it over. On the back it said, "You work well that night." My mouth went dry. I looked toward house number 24. The light was on again, same room, same curtain, same silhouette. Then, while I was still staring at it, the light went out. Not flickered, not dim, just gone. Marty came around the truck and stood beside me. He was not joking anymore. "Throw the bag in and let's go." I did. And as the hopper lifted the bag, it rolled just enough for me to see another card taped to the other side. I only caught 2 words before it vanished into the truck. The next Wednesday, I brought a flashlight and an old folding knife from the glove box. Marty noticed right away. "You serious?" "Just in case," I said. "Just in case of what?" I did not answer. At 4:43, we turned onto Cedar Street. There was no bag. I felt so relieved I actually laughed. Marty smiled. "See? Your psycho got bored." We almost passed house number 24 when the radio crackled. It was an old dispatch radio. Usually all you heard through it was static, bored dispatchers and truck drivers cursing at each other. But this voice was different. Quiet, clear, too close. You forgot one. Marty slammed the brakes. The truck jerked. I grabbed the dash. The radio went dead. I turned and looked through the rear window. In the red glow of the taillights, there was a black bag standing in the middle of the road behind us. I swear to God it had not been there a second earlier. A white card was taped to the front. Marty whispered, "No." I did not want to get out. Every part of me was telling me to lock the doors, turn the truck around, and leave Cedar Street behind. But when you have worked nights long enough, you develop a stupid reflex. You get out, even when you know you should not. I grabbed the flashlight and stepped down into the cold. Every street light on Cedar was dead. Only our taillights painted the road in that ugly red glow. The card on the bag was bigger than the others. It said, "Open it." Vic, don't. I did not open it. I grabbed the knot instead, and the bag moved. Not much, just enough, like something inside had slowly rolled over. I let go and stumbled back. The bag hit the asphalt. Marty got out with his phone in his hand. "That's it, we're calling the cops." The radio hissed again. "Don't call the police, Marty." We both froze. Then the voice added, "The police come late, garbage men come on time." Then we heard knocking from inside house number 24. Once, twice, 3 times. The upstairs light came on. There was a silhouette behind the curtain again, but this time it was not alone. Something moved behind it, lower, crooked, like a person on all fours trying to stand up. Marty said, "Back in the truck." We ran. I slammed my door. He started the engine, but the road ahead was blocked. Another black bag stood in front of the truck. Then another, then another. A whole line of them stretched from house number 24 all the way to the corner. 10, maybe 12. Every single one had a white card taped to it. When the headlights washed over them, I could read the same word on every card. Look. 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 Marty threw the truck into reverse. That was when something hit the roof of the cab. Hard. Once. Then again. Not a fist, not a rock. A foot. Somebody was standing on top of the truck. We both ducked. Metal groaned overhead under the weight. Then a hand dropped down in front of the windshield. Long fingers, thin fingers. One of them wore a wedding ring. And I knew that ring. I had seen it on the local news 2 weeks earlier. Missing woman, 34 years old, walked out of her house one night and never came back. Now a ring was tapping against my windshield. Marty screamed and floored it. The truck lurched backward, smashed a mailbox, clipped a fence, and shot off Cedar Street like the devil himself was chasing us. We made it to a gas station by the highway. Bright light security cameras, a bored kid behind the counter who had no idea what Cedar Street looked like at 4 in the morning. We called the police. We told them everything. The bags, the cards, the voice on the radio, the hand on the windshield, house number 24. They looked at us like we had not slept in a week, but they went anyway. House 24 was empty. Not empty as in nobody home. Empty as in abandoned. According to the records, nobody had lived there in 5 years. The power had been shut off, the upstairs floor had partially collapsed, the windows were boarded from the inside. There were no bags on Cedar Street, no cards, no sign of anyone at all. They found a dent on the roof of the truck, long marks on the windshield. That was it. No arrests, no suspect, no explanation. A week later, Marty quit. I wanted to quit too. But I had a mortgage, a wife, and a son with asthma medication to pay for. So I stayed. Route 7 was reassigned for a few weeks. Then one Wednesday, they put me back on it. New partner, young guy named Ben. He did not know anything about Cedar Street. I did not tell him. At 4:43, we turned onto the block. House 24 sat dark and dead. No light, no curtain, no bags. We almost made it to the end of the street when Ben leaned forward and said, Vic, is that for you?" There was a small plastic garbage bin standing at the edge of the road. Not a bag, a bin, and on top of the lid was a white card. The headlights caught the words, "I learned to sort." I stopped the truck. Ben reached for the door, but I grabbed his sleeve. "Stay in the cab. What is it?" he asked. I did not answer. I was staring at the bin. The lid moved slowly, just enough to make a clicking sound. Then it lifted a little higher, and an eye looked out. One wide open eye, alive, watching me. The radio came alive at the exact same moment. Static. Then that soft, familiar voice. "Wednesday, Vic, right on time." I could not move. I could not speak. I just sat there in the driver's seat, staring at that eye in the garbage bin while the sky behind the houses slowly turned gray. And somewhere inside the truck's dead old radio, something laughed. Something laughed.